lights are on, in the Magic Kingdom, magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in for another late night relaxing Disney Insomniacs filled with laughs, filled with the fun, getting to know another person in our community. I love that part of it. That's always fun part of it. I always have to feel like I should apologize to my guests because Sean was forced to sit backstage and listen to me sing the theme song, and I'm not a good singer, but I do love this song. It's really become a part. Many of these songs that Monorail Molly and Mike Wheeler have helped me make for this show have have really hooked me. So I really like them, and this one I definitely enjoy. So welcome in everybody. Let's say a quick hello to every friends. We've got a lot going on here tonight with everything. We got some surprises, some announcements, some points, free points we're giving away, a lot of good stuff here. And I want to get in with our guest here and get rolling, but I want to say hello to you all first. So let me knock that out so everyone feels welcome and part of what we're doing. If you're having a good time tonight, do me a favor, hit the like. We always try to get up to 100 likes on this stream as close as we can, and share it out. Tell some others about it. I know there's a lot of people out there and many choices you could have to watch on this YouTube. There's hundreds of thousands of choices for what you could do between YouTube and regular TV. And I'm glad that you choose to be here with us tonight and have some fun and maybe get some points. First, hello to Fred O'Malley. Welcome in. Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Vicky Gillespie, hello. Jason Thibodeau, hello. Gloria Thibodeau, Team Thibodeau in the house tonight, everybody. Stacy Rogers is here, as always. Love Stacy. Dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. Nathan, hello. Welcome in. Mike Beachman, good to see. Mike is just here all the time, too. Appreciate you, Mike. Oodalali Lane Kate. Hello, Kate. Welcome in. Good to see you. Lamons Gray, big supporter of the channel. Watching a lot of videos, Lamons Gray. I thank you. I noticed that. Thank you very much for helping me. Bloom and Cheesa. Richard, another Hall of Famer. We're interviewing a Hall of Famer tonight. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. Bouncing Journey. Hello, April. Hope things are good with you. Spaceship Ears. John is here. Good. I'll be talking to John throughout the night with highlights and notes. He is a key factor. T. Marie's Place is in the chat. Hello, Tina. Good to see you. Dropping down, dropping down. Boop, 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 boop. Try not to miss anybody. Vicky Gillespie. I'm not sure. I don't want to miss you. Jennifer Caruso. Caruso's been red hot down at the parks these last couple days. She had food reviews, and Regina was stealing things and taking it in and out of there and getting all kinds of stuff. There was all kind of stuff going on. I don't know. There was a hot guy that Regina grabbed his butt. There was a lot. Jennifer Crusoe's streams are fantastic from the park. She's so much better than me as a streamer in the park. She's like way up here and I'm way down here. You got to be following Jennifer Crusoe. She's that daggone good. Boom, boom, boom. Disney Freak. Hello, Disney Freak. How you been? Nice to see you back in here with us again. Thank you for joining us here. Tina Marie goes live on Wednesdays with her Wednesday whateverness and wackiness. And she's got a new channel coming where she tells everybody to stuff it. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see that channel. Make sure you're following Tina. Make sure you're following all my partner channels. I'll hit them up in just a minute and let you know about them. Debbie Thunert is in here. Hello, Debbie Thunert. Good to see you. I don't know that hot guy, but I called Regina. I don't know if she told you this, but I called Regina on the phone while you were standing next to that guy who came up and said, "Hey, I'm a fan." And I told Regina, "Grab his butt. Just grab his butt." She wouldn't do it. I kept telling her, "Grab his butt." And then she hung up on me. So that's the story behind that, just to let you know. All right. I've said hello to everybody that I can find on my thing. If we get more people coming in just a little bit, we'll make sure that we say hello to them. Come on, it was worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in to join me tonight for some community segment for a chance to get to know him tonight, which will be a lot of fun. Two truths and a lie, and get some points, make some money, or as they say, I don't know, we're not the Price is Right, but maybe have a chance to win a prize. Coming in to join us tonight. Hey, Theme Park Giant, hello. I don't know how I missed you. Pete, I'm going to Disney in April. Are you going to be there in April? Not in April. We're there in February. I think I'll be back in late March, maybe. Then April and May, probably not, because Preston has a lot of baseball. Theme Park Giant was a guest last week on this channel. Coming in this week, he served our country uh, here and abroad with what he did during his service with the military. Amazing, amazing resume that he put up. When I went through it and read it, I was blown away with respect. He and Kelly have had many great conversations, and he came home and continued to serve our country as he works in his community and in local politics there to try to help his community. I always applaud that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. He is Hall of Famer. I can't remember it. What is your number, Sean? Do you remember offhand? Because I can't offhand.
It's 258.
258. Hall of Famer number 258. Here he is. It is Sean from Detroit Diz. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Pretty good.
His mic always sounds so good. Dave's Disney Dreams, welcome in. That's formerly Space Mountain Dave, Sean. I don't know if you knew that or not. He's like Prince. He changes his name every now and then.
Uh,
So,
Gotta keep it fresh.
well, you got to keep it fresh. Oh, that's what I'm going to use. That's my new thing with Dave now. You got to keep it fresh. Hey, bud, how's life been? You're busy as all get out, working in your community and doing all kinds of stuff every time I talk to you.
Oh yeah, it's been pretty busy on work, and then we just had a lunar festival. I mean, like a lunar party, New Year's Eve party. It's a lunar
Okay.
New Year's for the Asian community, and we did that, and just got through with a bunch of other things. So yeah, I mean, just trying to help out the community, and
Love it.
also trying to do stuff here. So
Love it, love it, love it. Epcot Forever, welcome in. Hello, Jordan. Matthew Walter, hello, welcome in. Paul Engels coming in. He says, congratulations, Detroit Diz, on your Hall of Fame induction. A lot of people sending out the love for that and everything. So we're going to talk a little community stuff. Then we're going to do a little bit of a two truths and a lie. And in between that, we're going to talk about Paul's channel and his social media and all that he wants to share as well. So we got a lot to cover today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get into the mix and have some fun. And everybody else can call Regina up and tell. Did you hear my story there, Sean, beforehand? So Regina Erie, who's great in our community, was down on stream with Jennifer Caruso, and they were actually eating the Italian ravioli down there from the festival, which they said was really good. Because I don't know how many times you've been to the festival, but every time I go to the Italian booth, it stinks. It hasn't been that good. So I was happy to hear that it was better this year. But there was this very nice gentleman that came up and was a fan of Jennifer Caruso and said, "Hey, I'm a fan. I think that's kind of how it went down. And could I get a picture?" And yeah, okay. Preston just came in the house. Um, So while they're standing there getting a picture, Regina's kind of right behind them, and I called her on her cell phone while they were there, and I'm like, I just, hey, she's like, what? I said, grab that guy's butt right now, just do it right on the street. And I started offering her stuff like, I'll give you points, I'll give you dollars. No, couldn't do it.
Yeah,
You got to have fun, right, Sean?
that's right. And
Yeah.
I've been to the festival before, but pretty soon that's going to be the only place you'll be able to get the Italian food because of the Mama Melrose is going to
Yeah,
be
that
you
stinks.
know
I like Mama
that's
Melrose. I mean, you can
me too.
always go to Via Napoli and that. It's a little bit more, but it's good. There's All Smiles saying, congratulations, Detroit Disney, your Hall of Fame nomination. Good to see you, All Smiles, coming in. I welcome you to join our party. So let's talk about some community stuff, and then we're going to play some Two Truths and a Lie with my good friend, and have some fun here tonight. And we also have our guests lined up for the next couple of weeks here. So, oh, I should have had our community. I took it down. I was talking with Sean, and I took it down. Nope, that's not what I wanted up. We need our logo. There's our community logo that I created that we do there. I'm going to make your picture just a little bit bigger so it will. There, I want to cover that logo. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And I'll take mine up there as well. So they balance. There we go. All right, community segment, everybody. Let's run through it, see what we got going on. We do have a lot. First, we do have our moderator tutorial coming up this Saturday at 3 o'clock. This Saturday at 3 o'clock, you'll be able to come in, sit down on our Zoom call. All the information is available on the community segment of my channel. Go to open up my page, go to the top where it says community, click it. It'll bring you all the different things that are coming up. This is one of them. Sean, I don't think you've had a chance to attend one of these yet. It's a lot of taking time and development and trying to help, moderators. There was never any of that when, I know I first met you years ago and you were moderating, I was moderating on stuff. There's nobody really trying to teach stuff, and that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's a great class. I did take it, and then, but it was a really great class for those people who, even if you're worried about trying to catch up with the chat and stuff like that, there's a lot of good moderators, for the channel that will be helping you out, and all the information you get from Pete gives you kind of a guidance of, what to do. So,
I can
not to
I
be scared of it.
and I apologize for not remembering. I know we've had close to 300 people take it. It's just hard to remember now with all those. I'm proud of it. I think we've done a good job pulling it together for the community. If you're thinking about moderating and you've never moderated, take the class. If you're already a moderator, take it. Maybe you'll tell me something that I'm missing on there. Saturday will be there 3 o'clock. Everybody's welcome. It's totally free. It's the one F word I can yell out on this channel and not have Preston get mad. So take that and join us. Also, this coming Saturday, this will be at 4:30 for like an hour or so. We are going to do a members Zoom call. So if you're a member of the channel and you have those coins or the shield or whatever next to you, you're eligible to come to this one. Starting next month, it'll just be the higher tier levels that we're going to do. But we've had a lot of new members join the channel. I'd like to give everybody a chance to come in, sit down. Again, all the information is available on the community segment of my channel. Come in, get to know some people, say hello. You never know what face might show up in there. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time with that up there. So, all right. Uh, Sean, I don't know if you heard that I'm doing this or not, but tomorrow night, we have a show. Look at the puppy in the background. Hey, puppy. What type of dog you have?
An old English an old English, bulldog.
Dude, I've been watching so many bulldog shorts on TikTok. I want a bulldog now.
Yeah,
They are such cool dogs. Oh my God. Such cool dogs. Um,
yeah.
so I'm doing a Disney for Seniors show, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm teamed up with a Facebook group that has over 80,000 followers in 10 months. They're averaging 8,000 followers a month that they're picking up. And they came to me and said, hey, I'd like to do this. We don't know how much about doing interviews. Could you help us? And I agreed to do it. So our first show is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. If you are a senior, join us. If you have friends or family members that are seniors, have them come in, you come in. We're going to talk about how Disney does seniors. There's some things that they want Disney to do that this group that I'm talking to, like, I didn't realize that something that would help seniors if Disney would put hand railings in all of the showers. Now, I just thought about it just for me for being, disabled, but I guess for elderly people, that does make a difference, and that's a great thing. So it'll be interesting the topics we're going to talk about, Sean. But I think this is a great thing. This is a demographic out there that is almost 100 million people in our society in the United States alone.
Yeah,
So
I think it's really great too. You know, you got the seniors who really have a lot of things that they need at the parks and in the resorts too by itself. And you know, like me myself, I'm almost going to be retired pretty soon, and then moving down there as a senior, and then yeah, I think that's a great way to get information to everybody.
well, I'm going to ask everybody's to bear with us tomorrow because this is a whole new thing. As every time I've done new shows on this channel multiple times, it doesn't scare me. It always just makes me wonder how's it all going to go. But I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, right here on the channel. We had Sean this week here, and we were advertising all this week for it. And I'm going to do the cutoff right now for anybody. John, for anybody from right now back to the start of the show that put in there congratulatory notion to Sean for being getting into the Hall of Fame. They will get 5 points. Everybody gets 5 bonus points that did that. And they'll be eligible for some additional points at the end of the show if they follow through. So just letting John know that 5 points for doing that. And Sean, we do congratulate you on making it into the Hall of Fame. You were voted in under the military induction, which I think is awesome. It is. It's great that our community recognizes the importance and the others that you've been recognized with, incredible people, like Kelly and Jeff Condon and so many others. So thank you for your service. I bless you for that, my friend.
I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. This coming Sunday, Murph is coming to the channel. If you guys like Murph, you're gonna love him on Sunday. It's a great new logo he's got there. He will be the guest on the Triple C show this coming Sunday night. Have you had a chance to look at any of the Triple C shows, Sean? See those
I
on
have
Sunday
them.
nights?
Yep, they're really
The girls are really doing a good
they
job.
do
They,
a great
it's
job.
very impressive how they're handling it. So, if you like to get to know Murph, that would be a great time. Sunday night at 6 o'clock, the ladies of the Triple C will be
They
rocking it.
always they ask the hard questions.
They do. They do. They
Yep.
do a good job. It's very informative the way they do it. So that's a good thing. For those of you that like wrestling, I know they're only few and far between. I always like Murph, just not just on Sundays. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you like him this Sunday a lot, Udalali Lane Kate, and you come in. Murph is a good guy. Excellent guy. He and his wife Tammy are amazing. For those of you that like wrestling, Zippity Doo Doug has talked me into this Saturday broadcasting Royal Rumble to make a complete fool of myself and yell all the things that I like to yell, which usually is, hey, that guy's wearing the same outfit that Ron Caruso wore. So stuff like that. So this coming Saturday at 6 o'clock, I will be broadcasting the Royal Rumble here. Hopefully, you'll come back over, have some fun, and hang out with us here. I want to highlight real quick that Chris Dad Builds on the 14th. I cannot right now, Debbie. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm locked in on that. Unfortunately. I got to take a look at that and try to follow why they're doing that, but I will for the next shows. Um, the I'm excited here on this. This is for Chris Dad Builds. He's done a lot for my channel over the time, and we've helped him on all three, including this year, of his marathon for stroke, heart, and health awareness. He's going to do a 24-hour special on the 14th. Yes, we will be live here doing our show on February 14th. Chris will be also live all day, so you can come over here during our show from 9 to 11 for news and merch and hang out with us. And then you can be with Chris during the day and support him. If you'd like to donate to his cause, you can do that. Moderators, we should have that link somewhere. You could drop it in if you'd like there. And hey, it's for a good cause. It's raising money. I think he's already raised over $5,800 and encouraging everybody to support Chris and his endeavor. Finally, I want to tell everybody, Sean, I know we keep talking about trying to get you to a meetup. One of these years, your schedule with work is going to allow that, I would hope.
Yep.
I want to take Sean to an Oriole baseball game and sit down and say, all right, tell me what's better here than Detroit's, because I think next year, not this year, but next year, I'm going up to Detroit for a game.
Well, they're putting in just saying they're putting in really expensive heated and cooled seats that are going to be like really expensive. Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, my butt will feel either nice and toasty or very relaxed when I get I'm excited. I can't wait. We're doing this year. We've already bought our tickets for Boston. We have a great group of people going to the Boston trip. Carlos is going and Tiki Man is going. Murph's going. Tina's going. Um, Casey, myself, Preston, Tina, I'm forgetting, I'm missing somebody. We had like 15 tickets, and it's going to be a great group, and I can't wait. I'm excited for that. So we're going to Boston this year, and then Casey and I just bought tickets or working on tickets today for a trip in July to Chicago and to Milwaukee. We're going to see Milwaukee.
Nice.
We're going to see the Brewers play the Dodgers and then drive down and see the White Sox play the Blue Jays. So we're getting in some new stadiums. But the following year, Detroit's on my radar. I want to get there. So, but let's talk about the meetup real quick. There's still time to get in if you'd like to go. No, you don't have to go to the whole thing. I had somebody say to me, "Hey, I really hate baseball. I really hate baseball. Um, and I don't want to go to baseball." Well, okay, we understand that. So if you want to come to the whole thing and maybe not attend the baseball game, that's your choice. You can do it. We'll have different pricing for each night. We've had people that did that last year, which was pretty cool. Let me fix trying to do something to help Stacy Rogers. Um, we had that last year where we had a couple people that did not want to go to the baseball game that were not baseball fans, and they did not go to the game. But I will tell you that if you choose to do that, you're out on your own accord for work and meals and all that stuff. We're not booking other stuff for other people. But so we got that. So if you still want to come, we'd love for you to come. If you'd like to check out all the information on it, Debbie Bernfeld just dropped my website in there. And you can go to my website, top of the web page. It says Maryland Meetups. You click on that. It has a drop box that comes down 2025 right there. In the chat right now, Dave's Disney Dream will be here. Spaceship Ears will be here. Udalali Lane will be here. Jennifer Caruso will be here. Debbie Thunert will be here. Debbie Bernfeld will be here. T. Marie's Place, and that's just right off the top of my head. So we got like 50, 60 people already coming to it. So Sean, if it ever changes or whatever, in the last minute thing, we could try to work something out. Don't
All
hesitate
right.
to reach out. We'd love to have you there. It's a good time. I can tell you that. And you get to meet a lot of people, a lot of great people from the community, which is really awesome. So all right, let's do this real quick before we go over to our two truths and a lie. Every week on this channel, we work hard to try to bring to your attention some newer channels. Hello, Susan Silva. Some newer channels that could help you if you're having a Disney fix, but maybe the favorite creator that you have is not on. Now, we are not asking you to just go subscribe to anybody. We want you to go over and take a look at the channels, but we want you to subscribe based on you liking their content, liking what they're putting out there, and wanting to watch their content. Not just liking and leaving, because that doesn't really help in the big picture of everything. So, uh, we ask you to go back to this past Sunday's show, which would have been January, the 26th, I think? January 26th, Sunday Insomniacs from that day. We showed all of these channels in detail with full information about all of their statistics, their views, their subscribers, their amount of videos, their top shorts. We read a little overview of every channel. And we put links in the chat for every channel. You can go back there, rewatch that show, and you can find a link to every one of these channels and go right to them. So we are highlighting this week. You can go back and check it out. Big Time Myrtle Beach to Orlando. They got 2.67K, 2,600 subscribers. Sean, look at the art on this one, right down Main Street in a people mover.
Pretty nice.
That's pretty cool, huh? 45,000 followers over there. 45,000 right down Main Street's done very well with their channel, but we don't just look at the channels with 5 subscribers. We look at them all, so you can check them out. This channel will be a guest right here on this Wednesday night show in 2 weeks. I actually met them. Have you ever met somebody down, just walked up and met somebody streaming or doing some social media stuff when you're down there, Sean?
I did, but everybody knows who they were.
Well, that's okay. It's
And nobody knew.
well, this is
Yeah, I
just
think I met let's see I met Jenna, the one I was there from Resort TV 1.
awesome. Okay. Well, I happen to be looking at the booth and looking over the thing, and this couple came up and they were filming it and they were talking about it. And I let them finish. And I said, "Excuse me, are you doing that for social media and which platform?" And they told me it was YouTube. And I met them and talked to them. So they're going to be coming on as a guest in 2 weeks right here on Insomniacs. I can also say for anybody listening, any channel that we highlight under 1,000 will go in our 1,000 focus. Sean, we had you in there and we trying to get there. Where are you at now in subscribers on your channel?
Um,
You
yeah,
know offhand?
about 650.
650. So Sean's at the 650 mark. We're dropping his link in there tonight. Keep doing that all throughout the stream for Detroit Diz. And if you don't know Sean and you like him by the end of this thing, give him a follow over there on his based on tonight. But nice work, pal, was highlighted, and they'll be here in 2 weeks. We highlighted Daisy down Main Street. She was actually in the Sunday stream when we were highlighting her. She only had 60 some subscribers at the time. I think she's up over 80, close to 100 already on her channel because of our little focus, but you can check out Disney down Main Street. The other two channels that we highlighted this week were Disney Magic Zach. This guy, look at the graphics on here, Sean. Just
Wow.
crazy. They're really good. Really good. He's only got 143 followers, but he's got some amazing, amazing graphics. So we highlighted him. He's also on Facebook and Instagram and the others. And lastly, we highlighted Mouse Tracks. I love this channel. This is one, they got historical stuff. They got Roger Rabbit over there, Steamboat Willie. Their graphics are really well done. 3,500 subscribers currently. This could be a channel that could end up in our race for 100K at some point in the very near future if somebody goes out, because I really, really like what I'm seeing with this channel. So again, go back to Sunday, January 26th, 3 nights ago. Listen to it tomorrow while you're doing your housework or at work, working on stuff. You'll find some new channels that will really bring you the magic. And that'll be a really cool thing. Sean, while we're talking about channels and they're dropping links in and going to be dropping your link in, tell everybody what they're going to find over on your channel before we even get to Two Truths Tonight.
Sure. So what I've been trying to do now is Thursdays at 9 p.m. tomorrow, and we're trying to do a live. It
Okay.
just started like 4 weeks ago, so
Okay.
it's kind of like the new thing. And then what we're working on now also is as the springtime comes around, and it's not -12 or something like that in Detroit. Trying to get to do some city walks. Is basically silent walks around different cities here in Michigan, and I like watching them on other channels. It's one of
Okay.
my things to watch.
So silent
Uh,
walks where you hear everything that's going on, but you're not talking, or silent,
correct.
dead silent?
No, no, no. You get to hear all the sounds of what's going on, and you just walk around, and you get to see the sights of that town.
Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds
yeah,
pretty cool. So check out Sean. He's going to be live on Thursdays at 9 o'clock over there talking. What are you guys talking about? What's your topic? Is it Disney? Is it anything? Is it
yeah.
open
It's it,
forum?
it's yeah. It's a little bit about what's happening in Detroit. All the good stuff that's happening here, and then mostly Disney stuff
Okay.
going over.
Have you ever been to that crazy pawn shop in Detroit? The one,
The
what was it called? Angry Star, Angry Pawn, or something? I forget what it was
No,
called. I can't
for the
think of it
life
all
of
the
me, I
time
can't
right now.
remember. Yeah, there was a TV show, and yeah,
Yes.
it's really close to where I'm at. I don't think they'd let me film in there, but the people that own it are super nice.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if
I
I
think
came up there, I'd want to go meet one of them. I'd like to go over there
yeah.
and just. I thought that show was great. I love that show.
Oh
So
yeah.
okay, all right. Well, let's have some fun. Let's get on to Two Truths and a Lie and get things rolling here. I love this show. Check it out. Two Truths and a Lie coming at you right.
I've got three stories, a twist inside. Two are true, one's a lie. Can you decide? Listen closely, pay attention keen. Guess the truth and win a prize. Two truths and a lie. It's a game of fun. Can you spot the
Love the theme song for that. Love the theme song for Two Truths and a Lie. First, let me welcome in EC Travels. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. This sounds like it'd be the year of the snake. Yes, it is the year of the snake. Good call out. We want to thank Paul Engel for being the sole sponsor behind this segment. He does a great job. Paul Engel's doing new content now on his channel and putting it out there. If you're not following Paul, I'd ask you to please do so. And if you get a chance, thank him whenever you see him for his support on what we do with this channel. He's a good friend, and he's a good moderator, and he's the sponsor of this segment. Paul Engel, everybody, as I'm sure one of the moderators will drop his link in here. And also, I have to, also say thanks to Monorail Molly for helping us come up with this idea for this event. The two of them together, big support to this channel. All right, Sean. So here's the deal: all these great people have all played this game before. There's probably a lot of names in there you'll see that you recognize or remember or have seen in chats. Maybe some new ones to you. They've all earned points. They're still in the running. Even the people that are just starting out are still in the running because you can pick up points like crazy. I've got Yoshi highlighted right there. Yoshi played last week for the first time and clear racked 13 points. 13 points in
Pretty
1
good.
week. So yeah, so you can pick back up. Welcome in, Milwaukee Bucks basketball fans. Thank you for joining tonight. So you can still get in here. Plus, we give out bonus points and everything as we did the start of the show. As we do it, the way we do it is pretty simple. If you're brand new to us, we are gonna. I'm gonna call out in just a few minutes for two of my moderators. I don't see both in here, so it might just be one tonight. To put up some stop signs for us to get the segment started. That'll be the key that you can drop your answer into the chat. Our guest is going to read three and three only statements as part of a segment. I'll go segment one. He'll read three, two of which will be true. One will be a lie. You will have to try to guess which one is the lie. You only want to put one answer and one answer only in. If you do more than one, then you will not get any points. And if you continue to try to do it to screw up the game, you will just be removed from the channel. I don't have time to play games. I'm not in the mood for it. We're having fun playing a game we want to play, not ones that we would play if we were in kindergarten. So with all that said, Sean, are you ready to go with your statements there?
Yep.
Okay. Stacy, if you could fire up some stop signs for me into the chat. We're going to get to know our guests a little bit. Debbie, if you could keep dropping the links in for Paul Engel and for Sean throughout this whole segment tonight, I would really, really appreciate it. Segment one, Mr. Detroit Diz, what are your three statements?
Okay, the first one is that I flew 13,500 miles on an airplane in 1 day.
Oh,
The
okay.
second, yep.
Okay.
The second one is I'm the mayor pro temp of my city.
Oh,
And then the third
okay.
one is I spent New Year's Eve with the Prime Minister of France.
Okay. You've flown 13,500 miles on a plane in 1 day. That's a lot of miles. That's like going around the earth. You're mayor pro temp in the city you live. I do know that you serve your community. I don't know the full capacity. And you spent New Year's Eve with the Prime Minister of France. Drop your answers in now. One, two, or three. One, two, or three. What do you got? Let's see here. We got threes going in. One. Hey, Patriotism USA. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hey, Monorail Molly. Welcome in. Great to see you here. Theme Park Giant in the house. Sienna Denise Tadena. Hello, Sienna. Welcome in. Everybody's dropping their answers in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the stop signs up. Put the stop signs up. And I do have to go back and check one thing here. Patriotism USA, your points, if they are right, will not be given on this segment. You're only allowed to put one answer in. Once you put your answer, you cannot change it. It's considered an illegal answer. So the first answer you go with is what we have. That will be number 3 for you. Let's find out. Thank you, Stacy and Jennifer. Let's do this. Let's find out what is the lie. Is it 1, 2, or 3?
It is number 2.
Number 2. You are not mayor pro temp in the city you live. Okay, no problem. I got to be fair with everybody. Get the next points, my friend. So let me first highlight those who put a 2 in there that are getting points. You've got Jason Thibodeau, Le Mans Gray, Theme Park Giant, Debbie Thuner, Milwaukee Bucks fans, Debbie Bernfeld are all getting 1 point today. 1 point for that. And so let's talk about this. You flew 13,500 miles in a day. What were you thinking?
Well, I was in the military and I flew from Okinawa, Japan, across to LA and then LA to Frankfurt, Germany, all in one day.
Holy hell. You went Okinawa to Germany? Are you
That's
nuts?
right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And and we thought, we were close to like, you'd fly from I thought we'd fly to Europe, but over Asia into Russia, over Russia and all
Russia, they
that
have to go
way,
around.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but we didn't.
Oh my God. You could have got there like 6 hours. Holy
Yep.
hell. Tokyo to LA was long enough for Theme Park Giant. Yeah. Yeah. I know I have friends of mine that, do that 24-hour run when you're talking about, Korea and all that. Oh my God. That's a lot. 13,500 miles in one day. Wow. All right. That's a lot of time. Must have been all time. This must have been time, must have been all messed up. Yeah. You going into all kind of time zones there. You spent New Year's Eve with the Prime Minister of France? How'd you pull that off?
Yeah, so we were when I was in Croatia during this Operation Joint Endeavor in the military in 1995. Well, it was actually 1995. We were there on New Year's Eve at the French NATO headquarters where I was at, and the Prime Minister of France came and spent the night with us on New Year's Eve.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's not a lot of people can say that, and that's a ton of respect too, coming from him to come over with soldiers to do that. So hats off. I like France a little bit more today than I did yesterday, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go to segment number two. Let's get some stop signs up there. Stop signs up there. Sean, do you get the frequent flyer miles? The military does not give you frequent flyer miles, Kate. He's flying. He's flying on a commuter, U.S. big belly, right? Is that what probably right?
no, we had to fly. Well, they paid for it, so we'd get it, but we flew on our permission.
Oh, sorry, Dalton Elkridge.
Yep,
Welcome to Clubhouse. You actually flew commercial. They paid for it. And you flew commercial. Well, I
yep.
do hope you got the frequent flyer miles. Then I was thinking you just ended up in a big belly. One of their the flatformers as they call them that I used to see over at Andrews all the time. You know.
Yeah, we did fly on one of those going back to Germany from like Croatia area like that. I actually was from Hungary, and then we flew back. And then short story is that airplane was actually broken when we got there, and they had to fix it before we went off on it. So
Oh my God. Good
yeah,
Lord. That's incredible. Welcome into Balabon. Welcome in. Jen says we find out such cool things in the show. We do, absolutely do. Here and um, dude, I can't tell you how many touchdowns that I watched, touchdowns that I watched at between Andrews and Langley. I used to get
yeah,
sick of how just constant bang, bang, bang. So I can't. I mean, going up and going down is one thing, but being up for that long and that many miles, dude, my hat's off to you. Military should get double frequent flyers. I'd have no problem with that. I'd sign and support that in a heartbeat. Remind me, Sean, after the show to talk to you about something I'm doing with the military coming up too. I
all
don't
right,
want to make it. It's not time to be public yet, but I want to share it with you. All right, let's
sure.
do segment two here. We're ready. Segment two. We already got our stop signs up. Get ready for your scoring. Three statements. One of them is a lie. Let's go.
Okay, the first one is that the Ravens are my favorite NFL team.
Yeah.
Number two is I played football on the Frankfurt Galaxy practice squad.
Ooh, okay.
And number three is that I played on my high school football team and won a state championship.
Ooh, okay. The Ravens are your favorite team. You played on the Frankfurt Galaxy practice squad. God, I want to ask you about that, regardless if that's truth or a lie. And I played on a high school football team, won a state championship. One, two, or three. What is the lie? One, two, or three. What is the lie? Everybody's dropping their numbers in. We got two ones. We got a three. Couple more ones and a three. Couple more ones and a three. We got a two. We got a mixed bag. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the stop signs up, Stacy and Miss Caruso, Jennifer. There we go. Stop signs are up. Okay, this is interesting. Sean, what is the lie out of those three statements?
Number 3.
Number three, you did not play on your high school football team for a
I
state
played on the
championship.
football. That's right. We only went to the division championship, and then we got beat by one of these Catholic schools.
Okay, all right. So let me feed the winners of the points are number threes. Debbie Thunert, All Smiles, EC Travels, Epcot Forever, Le Mans Gray all got 1 point. So let's talk about this for a second. I'll go back to number one. Let's go to number two first because I'm intrigued by it. Frankfurt Galaxy practice. That is soccer, right? European football?
European football. No, it's football. Football.
It's
You know,
football,
like
football. Okay.
yeah.
So that was that
So back,
Germany league that they had?
yeah, I think there was. Yeah, I think it was mostly German. They had it. It was some of the players came from the CFL or they didn't make the
Yeah.
NFL.
That's
Yeah, and it was
awesome.
like back in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
So
that's cool.
while we were over there, they practiced right nearby our base, and then we practiced with them.
That's fantastic. That is so cool. Patrick Jillian, welcome in. Good to see you. Wow, that is really cool. All right, just to get everybody from Pittsburgh and Cleveland fired up. Tell them how the Ravens are your favorite team. I love this story. I don't even know what it is. I haven't heard it yet, but I already love it.
Sure. So me and my friend, my good friend, we used to play Madden, and at the time it was in the let's see here, it was maybe like the time when the Ravens were really great in winning Super Bowls, and
Yeah,
so ever since then, that was my favorite team. Yeah,
nice.
he would always get angry because we had Junior Seau and all them, from the Ravens and everything.
Yeah, we had a lot of great players for years
A lot
on,
of
especially
great players. Yeah.
especially on Madden. Ray Lewis on Madden was like
Ray Lewis.
unbelievable
Oh
on
yeah.
defense. He could tackle the whole football team and you knock him down. So, well, we welcome you to the Ravens love, and I'm glad you are. And that's awesome. So, all right, let's get some stop signs up and get ready for the third one here. Let's get ready for the third one. Stop signs up, and let's listen to what Mister Detroit Diz has to say. 1 point available here. Sean, there's the stop signs up there. Sean, read segment number three statements.
Okay, the first one was I deployed with a SEAL team while I was in the Army.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The second one is I went to airborne school and I jumped out of an airplane in the Army.
Oh, okay. I like these,
And
both of these so far.
number 3 is I met a KGB officer on a train in Europe.
Oh, that sounds so spyish. I like all three. I want them all to be true. I really want them all to be true. All right, put your answers in. He deployed with a SEAL team. He's been to airborne school and jumped out of airplane. I love those airborne guys. Love the airborne guys. I've met a bunch of them. And you met a KGB officer on a train in Europe. Drop it in there, everybody. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, I can't wait to hear these stories. Everybody's dropping in. I see 2s, I see 1s, I see 3s. I see Stream Elements doing their job. I feel like Miss Sally on Romper Room. I see this and I see that. All right, let
And
me
you're right,
count
it
it
was
down.
it was Ray Lewis.
Huh?
Yeah, it was Ray Lewis. I don't know. They're
Have
both
you ever
great linebackers.
have you ever seen Ray Lewis's note to me? Have you ever seen that?
Not no, nope.
I'll show it to you here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Points up, or stop signs up so we can go to the points. That is the throwback, isn't it? Romper Room, Romper Stomper, Romper Room. Who do I see in my trusty Zoom, or I don't know, whatever it was. Anyway, what is Sean? What is what is the lie in segment 3?
I went to airborne school and I jumped out of an airplane in the Army.
Number 2 is the lie. Number 2 is the lie. Let's see who got it here. Over on here, I got to go up because everybody's chatting. I love it. Love it when I see people chatting. All right, Stacy Rogers gets it. T. Marie's Place gets it. Dave's Disney Dream gets it. Mike Beachman gets it. A Bouncing Journey gets it. Epcot Forever, Oodalali Lane, Fred O'Malley, all got 1 point here tonight. Okay, so now I got to ask you. So did you ever jump out of an airplane at all when you were in the Army? Did you ever do anything with airborne guys? I got to ask you that.
Never jumped on an airplane.
Okay.
I think
Did you ever?
that's I don't know. These people like to do it. I don't. They get it. They do it because they get a rush, I guess.
They do get a rush. Theme Park Giant, have a great night. Check out his stream from last week, everybody. Thad did a great job with us doing this same exact show. If you'd like to go back and watch it, did you ever beat one of them to the bar with a challenge coin? I did one time.
No,
I did that one time with an airborne.
pretty
And it
cool.
was great. It was great because three of the guys, the one guy, Hawk, was the key point guy, and I beat him to the bar, and all his team was like, just give riding him left and right. It was great. So,
The
all
the
right,
the only the closest I've been to the airborne school was I took my brother to airborne school, and then I dropped them off. Um, he was in the Army also, and but he didn't
It-
follow
yeah,
through with it.
it takes airborne is
Yeah.
just like being a SEAL and a beret. It takes special to do it. So let's talk about
Yep.
SEALs. You deployed with the SEAL team while in the Army?
We did. So, when I was in Croatia, there was a plane crash that occurred
Okay,
for Ron Brown, and so we met up with a SEAL team and some special forces, and we were on a task force
that's
to
still
for the
very
recovery
cool.
mission. Yeah.
I've had the blessings of three things with SEALs. I stood down at Bowling Air Force Base, and I was allowed to sit in on a boat drop exercise that they were doing and watch that. Now I watched; they were out in the water a little bit, but we could see, and we were allowed to use binoculars and watch. They allowed us to do that. I down at Little Creek, I got to spend time with the whole SEAL team and meet and talk with them and walk through some of the areas down there that you're only allowed to go if you have someone with you to show me some. I got to see a nuclear sub down there, which is really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and then if you ever remember the show Survivor, which is on now still, there was a
Oh
guy
yeah.
named Root. You remember? I don't know if anybody remembers, but Rudy,
Oh yeah.
who was a Navy SEAL.
Rudy.
I met him in the Little Creek commissary. I was a big
Wow.
fan of the show, and I was standing there talking to the director, and we were doing stuff, and I was standing there, and I kind of looked, and he's like, "Yeah, it's him," and I'm like, I couldn't put two and two together as who it was, and the director goes, "That's Rudy. He was just on Survivor," and I was like, "Do you
I think
know
he
him?"
was.
Well, I asked if he knew him, and he's like, "Yeah, I know him because he comes in here all the time." I said, Would you be bequeath me the introduction because when you're on base, people don't want to come up and be doing that type of stuff. But it was cool. I got to meet him. So you know,
Yeah, I think he
but
was more famous almost. Well, not as. I mean, almost up there, just like Boston Rob.
yeah,
Oh,
he was up there with
yep.
him. He was definitely. I think he's passed away now. I think he's passed
So,
away since then, but it's a shame. Dave's Disney Dreams. Good night, buddy. Good night. All right, we got the points for there. Let's go on. I'll do segment 4, and then I'll show you real quick before we roll out this Ray Lewis video, and then we'll do segment 5. Segment 4, stop signs up, please. You used to work with Christina from Pearl Islands. Really? That's cool, John. I like that show still. I'm a fan of that show. All right, segment 4. Let's see what Sean's throwing some darts at us tonight. It's been tough. Let's see what he's got. Segment 4.
okay, number one. I was a journalist for CNN and interviewed Rob Schneider.
What? Okay. Hey, Nick and Claire.
Number two, I went to Euro Disney the first weekend that it opened.
Okay. Ooh, it's interesting. Nick will love hearing that. Okay. And what's
And
number 3?
number three, I'm a part-time news reporter on a news show that is on a television station.
Part-time. Just out of curiosity, is Flipper's Pool in the room behind you?
It might be. That sounded like a dolphin. It's a
Uh,
dolphin.
Statement 1, he was a journalist for CNN and interviewed Rob Schneider. Statement 2, he went to Euro Disney the first weekend it opened. Statement 3, you're a part-time news reporter for a news show that is on your local television. What is the lie, everybody? Put it in there. Put it in there. What is the lie? I love this show. We get to know somebody totally different than any interview that I could do. These are great things. Everybody's dropping it in. 7, 6, 5. Hey, Kay Willoughby, welcome in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop signs up. We got a little bit of everything in there on this one. Somebody's going to get some points. Let's get the
Yep.
stop signs up. There we go. All right, Mr. Detroit Diz. What is the lie in that segment?
I'm not a part-time news reporter on a news show that's on a public television network.
Okay. Are you a news reporter on any television at all? No.
No.
Okay. So let's talk. Let me get the points first. So number 3 is a lie. T. Marie's Place gets it. Stacy Rogers, Debbie Thunert, Mike Beachman, Debbie Bernfeld, Jason Thibodeau, Kay Wilby, and Gloria Thibodeau all gets them. Gets a point. 1 point there. So let me ask you this. You went to Euro Disney the week it opened. Were you over the station over there at the time?
I was stationed there at the time. It was 1992, and right before I actually was going to be leaving, and it opened in April, and we went there the first weekend.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, pretty cool.
That's really cool. I love that. I'm jealous right there. Okay. You're a journalist for CNN and you interviewed Rob Schneider. Tell me about this.
Yeah. So CNN used to have this thing called the I Report,
Okay.
and yep. So one of the things that they asked us to do is submit questions for Rob Schneider, and so I did, and they put them all together, and we interviewed Rob Schneider.
That's really cool.
So it's still here on YouTube, and you can Google it up. I mean, you can search for it, Rob Schneider CNN interview.
Do you have the link, by the way, anywhere?
I think I do.
Do me a Friday night for the News and Merch Show. If you could stop in and drop that link that way, and I'll tell everybody you got to go check this out. So I'll do that for you too if you have that link. But you can search it, everybody. Rob Schneider interview, and you might find Mr. Sean on there. That's really cool.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's do 2 things real quick. One, I want to acknowledge who will be here next week before we get to the big points. Okay. Next week will be traveling with Tinkerbell. She is a travel agent. She's a YouTube content creator. I found her recently. She's doing her own stuff. So she will be here next week. Yes, Sean does get 2 points for being on the show himself tonight. That is correct, Miss Rogers. I think that John knows that, and every week he's just doing it now. But thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate you. So next week, 10:45, a brand new person coming in, highly recommended. I've talked to her on the phone. She seems very nice, and I'm looking forward. We'll be promoting that hard next week. 2 truths and a lie with our friend traveling with Tinkerbell. So that should be a lot of fun. Let me show this to you real quick, Sean, being a fan of him. And this was, just so you know, when I was in the hospital and I came out of my coma. I was in that coma for 40 some days. When I came out of my coma and they were telling me about everything that had happened to me and last rites being read, and basically I was a piece of meat in a casket for a little bit, kind of, almost. They said, I was kind of distraught. And they said, well, you got a lot of messages on your phone. We're not letting you have your phone right now, but I am going to play this for you because it came in last night. Now, what you have to know about the prelim with Ray Lewis is in May of 19, I got sick in September of 19. May of 19, I spent 2 days with Ray Lewis and his agent and his team, his security detail, at Norfolk Naval Station. And we spent the whole day. We went down and met with I want to say, God, I can't remember if it was a George W. Bush that came in. I can't remember what boat it was. One of the boats had come in. We went down and met with the captain and some of the fleet on there. And then he spent the whole day meeting with Gold Star and 5-star families.
That's
Which,
great.
unbelievable. And I was with him as a liaison the whole time for my company. I was the one who was asked to do it. And I got to eat lunch with him and sit down and we talked football. And I actually have in my basement a massive, it's like, I don't know, probably 4 feet by 4 feet picture of him sacking where he sacked Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger's on his back and Ray's kneeling over him. He actually signed that to Preston, and then he wrote something about the Hall of Fame and something on there. But it's in our house. So This
That's
is
very
what
nice.
Ray did for me when he heard what happened to me. I'll play this real quick.
Pete, let me tell you something, man. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you, but life is the craziest thing ever. Life throws so many things at us. And I truly believe, truly believe this, that our true greatness is found in when we make up our mind, Pete, just to push through it regardless. Man, listen, Psalms 91 teaches something. It teaches just being safe in the Lord, right? Isaiah 54:17 also teaches that no weapon formed shall prosper. Yeah, it may prosper, Pete. And yeah, we may have to go through some things. But Pete, if we can push through, if we can keep going, if we could just make up our mind to say, no, I can't give in to what my circumstances is. I can only keep walking in the direction of my destiny every day. No, we're not asking for a good life. We're asking for the courage to make it through a tough life. That's life. And that's why tough times don't last. Tough people do. God
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
pretty
I
strong.
I actually have a picture of he and I together that I found just the other day. I think I'm going to put it on that slide so I have it. But yeah, just he's had his challenges. He made some bad decisions in his life at different times, but he's tried to turn it around. He does a lot for charity here in Baltimore. He does a lot for the homeless here in Baltimore. And I still love the guy. So, but I thought I'd share that with you over there. So, all right, we're gonna get back here. If you know or in the know, you were told to do something towards the end of the stream to get some points. You can put those in while we're doing the last part of this here. So if you can get those points. Here we're going to do segment 5. This will be worth. Sean's been great tonight. I'm going to make this worth 3 points tonight. So John, 3 points on this last one. 3 points on this last one. Segment 5. Let's go in. Let's do it and get some stop signs up. We got them. We're good. Read 3 statements for me, sir. Read 3 statements for me.
Okay, the first one is going to be that I play the bass guitar and the organ.
Okay.
Number 2 is going to be I played the bass for a crowd for over 200 people.
Okay.
Yep. And number 3 is I was a parking enforcement officer.
Parking enforcement officer. Okay, so I'm going to read them in this order. Number 1, he played bass for a crowd of over 200 people. Number 2, he played bass guitar and the organ. He plays 2 of them. Number 3, he was a parking enforcement officer. Interesting. Done all this military work, serving your community. Oh boy, you're an interesting person, Sean. I love doing this interview because between this and the Hall of Fame induction and reading your resume, I was blown away. And I said to myself, I wish I got to know Sean a little bit earlier in his life. So yeah, I'm reading them in order. Number 1, he played bass for a crowd of over 200 people. Number 2, he plays bass guitar and the organ. Number 3, he was a parking enforcement officer. Okay. That's the numbers. That's the way they are. That's the way they are. 7. Welcome in, Black Magic Adventures. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, Hitchhiking Bones. Welcome in. Great to see you. They have a great little channel, Hitchhiking Bones. Love them. Stop signs up. All right, let me do this real quick, Sean, before you read your thing. John, I want to acknowledge that 4 points tonight, 4 points are going to, let me go up here. 4 points tonight extra are going to Debbie Thunert, Uli Lolly Lane Kate, Stacy Rogers, Jennifer Caruso, Lamont Gray, A Bouncing Journey, Gloria Thibodeau, Debbie Bernfeld, Mike Beachman, Epcot Forever, Fred O'Malley, Jason Thibodeau, All Smiles. They all get 4 bonus points right there. 4 bonus points. Okay. Now, John, got all those. We are now going to go to the points thing with Sean. Sean, tell us which one is the lie.
I played the bass for a crowd for over 200 people.
So number 1 is the lie. Number 1 is the lie that he played the bass for over 200 people. So let me go back up here. and read them. The points go to 3 points. 3 points goes to T. Marie's Place, Kay Willoughby, Epcot Forever, Vicky Gillespie, Black Magic Adventures, Debbie Bernfeld, Mike Beachman, Stacey Rogers, A Bouncing Journey, all get 3 points on this last one. So let's talk about this. You play bass guitar and the organ. You play two instruments, huh?
I do. Yep. When I was a kid, I learned how to play the organ. You know, the ones that we played were in like the 80s, and they had three, like a big giant church organ, but it had like three keyboards stacked on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to go to like a competition to play them during a big thing. And then, yeah. And then the
cool.
bass guitar. Yeah, the bass guitar I've been learning. I take lessons. I'm not in a band, and I don't play gigs, but I've taken lessons from some very notorious people that have played, that have been involved. One person I've taken lessons from, he was nominated for a Grammy one time, and then the previous time they won the Grammy for the best country album of the year. So he's the bassist.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Stacy, we're going by the way that I read them. We're going by the way that I read them. I told everybody the order. I told everybody the numbers. We're going by the way that I read them. So, you were a parking enforcement officer?
Yep. So we were part of I volunteered, wasn't paid. Too bad I couldn't get on that one that was parking wars or whatever. But yeah, so in the city next mine, I was they did civil defense and parking enforcement. So I was emergency management and parking enforcement. So,
that's awesome. I love that. Love that you did all
not
that.
an easy job.
No, not an easy job. Once again, tell everybody real quick here what they'll find again on your channel if they come over to that.
Yeah, so on the channel, I have some stuff that we've been to in Detroit, like the Henry Ford Museum. A couple of times we've gone there. A few times that we went to Disney, and then also, some videos from back then. And also we have a live every Thursday at 9 p.m. that I just started 4 weeks ago. This is going to be the fourth week, and then just trying to do some extra stuff this spring and summer, just trying to showcase Detroit and whatnot.
Right.
So.
I love the Henry Ford Museum, and there's several other things up there. Obviously, big stuff that you can get into. Detroit's got a lot to offer when it comes to all that. I love that. Absolutely love that. I want to remind everybody before we tally things up that I will be live. Yes, he's got an English Bulldog. Thank you, Vicky. I just saw that. I'm going to be live on Friday. I'm going to live tomorrow first doing the Disney Seniors Show, and I hope as many of you will come over and check that out. Live on Friday with news and merch. Live on Saturday with not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble right here. And then also live Sunday night with the Triple C Show. We got a great interview with Murph coming up on the channel, which I'm really, really excited about. Hello, Daniel Barry. Welcome in, buddy. So those are important. Saturday, I can't stress enough how much we put into it. We've got a couple of the Imagineers in here, or the right now, the Imagineers, like Stacey Rogers, who's in here and helping me. We've got the information on my community segment. Thank you, Spaceship Ears. I got one more thing I got to add. I'll get with you. We got at 3:00. Where's my time? Let me grab that section again, the community page for a second. So make sure I get it right, so I don't scream out the wrong times. We have got coming up on this show, we got the members call. It's a Zoom. It's free. If you're a member, you can see the information on the community segment. That is at 4:30 on Saturday. I'm hoping many people as you want to can come. And the moderator's tutorial is this Saturday. I only do them quarterly. It takes a lot of time to put these all together. A lot of people have put a lot of time in to make these happen. If you feel it will benefit you in any way, shape, or form, please come and check it out. I would really love it. And again, like I said, Murph coming up on Sunday, WWE on Saturday, and also Chris Dadbuild's charity on February the 14th. So, Sean, I really appreciate you coming in today and opening up here with us and sharing a little bit about you. I hope that many of our friends that are watching that might not have been following your channel have a chance to go over now and hit that button and give you a follow. I want to congratulate you on your induction into the Hall of Fame. That Hall of Fame is taken very seriously, but it levels up when you're talking about the military induction. And when I think of those who have gone before you with that honor, it's some amazing, incredible people, and your resume puts you right there with them. So deserving on there. So congratulations for that. And final thought from you, from your side of the microphone tonight.
Yeah, I think this is a great way. This to truths and a lie. I mean, that's a great way to get to know people. I think this is almost just as fun as I remember long time ago. You had the all the drilling questions. I forget the name of it.
That would
Uh,
be called off the wall.
Off the
And
wall,
and
right?
and I'll give you a little something. I'm gonna find somebody in our community, maybe somebody that I've already done, and I am going to coming up because I've got a 3-year anniversary for this channel coming up. I'm going to do a one night only off the wall. I'm not sure who it's going to be yet. It'll be one show, one night only, off the wall, and I will let everybody know. I think what I'm going to do is do it after a Triple C show. They'll do the Triple C show at 6, and then I'll do the off the wall at like 8 o'clock for 1 hour. I don't know who I'm going to do. If anybody has special people you would like to see me do one more time with off the wall, and if you don't know what we're talking about, I'll give you a quick, simple thing. You don't have to answer this, by the way. If
Sure.
if this was off the wall, I'd be saying to Sean, Sean, tell me the craziest place you've had whoopee in your life. So it's that kind of stuff, which Sean does not have to answer. He's a soldier, by the way. So,
Yeah.
but there, it's ridiculous. It was up to the edge, and it was a crazy show. We haven't done it in 2 years, but send me your things on direct message. I'll look at all. If I get one that's overwhelming, Nollywood Game Vibe. No, John, you need to go back and watch some of the old episodes. It was Newlywed Game that was in Spencer's Retailer in the mall. It was a
Right.
little bit, it was a little bit crazy right there. So, but it definitely gets a little bit. But one night only. I'm going to do a one-time show. It'll be sometime in the probably the August time frame because that's when Preston and I started this channel, and I'd like to bring that back for one night, one night only, and whatever I do, it will be pushing the number. So I thank you again for being here, guys. We've been dropping Sean's link all throughout the night. Please go over and give him a follow. I will hopefully see all of you, many of you, some of your friends, if you tell somebody tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for the first ever uh, senior show all about Disney. I have no idea how it's going to go. We'll wait and see. Sean, thank you. Good night, sir. Hang tight. I'll be right back in just a minute.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.